This conference will now be recorded.
Our requirements are related to the security, okay. Generally, how we will achieve security in the Salesforce, okay, by using OWT, right? And the next one is when OWT is private, then roles come into picture, right? Then roles come into picture. Then the next one is, okay, then the next one is sharing rules and manual sharing. If it is not possible with the above cases, then we will go with the apex sharing, right? Then we will go with the apex sharing. Apex sharing is nothing but programming we will go, okay. When we will go with the programming in the sense means if it is not possible with the OWT and sharing rules, manual sharing rules, then we will go with the apex sharing, okay. For our information, account is a standard object, right? When account to OWT is a private, then system, then system automatically provides two objects. Okay, then the system automatically provides two objects when account object OWT is a private. One is account to team member object, and account to share object. For case also, before case opportunity also when OWT is a private, private means what? Only owner will access the record, right? Only owner will access the record. Then system automatically automatically provides, okay, opportunity team member opportunity team member and opportunity share object, okay. Opportunity share object. Now coming into case also, per case OWT is a private OWT is a private per case, okay. Per case OWT is a private, then the automatically provides case team member, case team members and case share object, okay. Case team members and case share object it will provide. For example, contact is a OWT is a private. Assume that anyway account OWT, based on account OWT, case OWT it will control, okay, because of master detail relationship is there. And now coming into here, for example, lead OWT is a private, then lead team member also it will come into picture. No, only lead share object it will come into picture. For example, I have one custom object. For custom object OWT is a private. For custom object OWT is private. For custom object OWT is a private. Then which object? Then system automatically provide custom share object, okay, custom share object, okay. Okay, so your lead is a standard object. If lead OWT is a private, okay, then system automatically provide lead share object, okay. I have a custom object. Custom object OWT is a private. Okay. Custom object OWT is a private, then the system automatically provide custom object share object, okay. Custom, whatever the, for example, employee is a custom object. For employee, OWT is a private, then the system automatically provide employee share object. What is the purpose of these share object? What is the purpose of these team members and share objects? When we will, I mean, where it will come into picture in the sense means, now coming into your account object. Account is a standard object, right? Account is a standard object, okay. Account is a standard object, okay. Now, my generally I am trying to creating one account record. When we are creating an account record, who will access that particular account record? Owner will access the record, right? So who is the owner? Owner will access that particular record, right? Go to here, click on this new button, click on this new button. I will enter all these details and click on the save button. Then what it will happen? So who will access this particular record? Owner will access this particular record, right? Owner is access that particular record, right? My requirement is, go to here, click on this new button, click on this new button. We created one lookup field to the user. We created one lookup field to the user. User is a standard object. From account, we created, one lookup field to the user. That field name is nothing but hardware owner. See here, hardware owner. Click on this one. See, it will show all the user list, right? Go to account object and create one lookup field. Here lookup to the user object and the field name is nothing but hardware owner. Any name, it doesn't matter. This is my requirement. Here my field name is hardware owner. You will select any of the owner. You will select any one of the owner. For example, you will go to here. You will select Akira Mohit as a hardware owner and enter all the details and enter, click on the save button. Then what happens? My requirement is not only owner, hardware owner also have read permission plus edit permission on this particular record. Hardware owner also read permission plus edit permission on this particular record. Okay, this is my requirement. So while creating a record, okay, while creating account record, see here, while creating account record, okay, based on the hardware owner, hardware owner, based on the hardware owner, we have to provide, provide rights, rights to that hardware owner. I mean, based on the hardware owner, we have to provide rights on that account record, on that account record, on that account record. My requirement is I am trying to creating one account record. While creating an account record, suppose you will select the hardware owner. Suppose you will select the hardware owner and click on the save button. Then click on the save button. Then this hardware owner also having rights on that particular record. Means he will also edit the record, he will also delete the record, everything. Read operation plus edit operation. That is my requirement. My requirement is I am trying to creating a new account record or updating a new account record. Updating means suppose I am trying to changing from Akira Mohit to some other user. Then the current user have read access plus write access on that particular record. That is my requirement. In this case, we will go with the apex sharing. It's not possible to achieve by using, I mean, configuration part. Which concept is suitable? Vodability is a private, then only these things come into picture. If vodability is a public, in the sense means any user can access any record, right? So if vodability is a private, but this user hardware owner wants to access this current record, plus he wants to edit that particular record. After some time, suppose anyone will go to the hardware owner and they will edit that particular field. Yes, that user also having rights on that particular record. That is the requirement. So no concept is suitable. So coming into your roles, here the thing is hardware owner is dynamic. We can select any person. In my application, 600 users are there. I can select any one of the user as hardware owner. I can select any one of the user as hardware owner. So sharing rules is not applicable. Roles is not applicable, right? Roles is not applicable. Who will create the account record? Anyone will create the account record. Hardware owner is also anyone is the hardware owner. That's why this concept is, I mean, configuration concept is not suitable. We have to go with the apex sharing. In interview also they will ask. So coming into the security, can you explain the security? And whenever we are coming into the apex sharing, this is the business scenario. I'm working with the account object. In account object, we have a lookup field to the user that is nothing but hardware owner. My requirement is while creating an account record or updating an account record, I have to provide rights for that hardware owner on that particular account record. Then no concept is suitable. We have to go with the programming that is nothing but Apex programming. So now coming into here, we have to write a trigger in account object. We have to write a trigger in account object. Go to the developer console. Okay. Go to the developer console. See, go to here, developer console. Any questions on the requirement? Any questions? Okay. Go to the developer console. We are writing a trigger in account object. Still it is loading. Yeah. Now go to file, new trigger. Where we'll write our trigger? We'll write trigger in account object. Okay. Update. I mean, add add hardware owner to the team to the team to team. On which object? Account object. We are writing our trigger and account object. Click on the submit button. Click on the submit button. So here by default we will get before insert. Now we will just go and use after insert. Now we will just go and use after insert. Now coming into here for okay account acc trigger dot new. I'm trying to creating new account record. First we will go with the insert case. Here we selected after. Here we selected after. Why we selected an after? My requirement is what? Creating an account record. We are expecting the result in another object. What is another object? Account team member object is there. Account share object is there. Account team member object is there. Account share object is there. Okay. We're expecting a different object. Okay. That's why we are going to use after case. Account record is successfully inserted. Then only account record is successfully committed in the database. Then only we have to go. Okay. Then only we have to go. That's why we are using after. Now I am trying to taking the current account record. From the current account record, we have to check it. What we have to check it? If hardware owner, see here, hardware owner is there, right? Hardware owner is not equals to blank. How to check? If acc dot hardware owner, right? Hardware owner. I have to get to the API of that particular field. Go to object level. Go to object level and go to fields and relationship sections and go to quick find. See hardware owner. Take this one. Hardware owner. acc dot hardware owner is not equals to does not equals to null. Then what we have to do? Then what we have to do? I'm trying to creating new account record. While creating a new account record, suppose hardware owner is not blank, then what we have to do? Then what we have to do is nothing but we have to add this hardware owner to the account to team member, plus we have to provide sharing permission to this particular user. Then what we will do is I will just go and create one account to team member. Here account to team member ATM is equals to new account to team member. New account to team member. Suppose we want to find this account team member object in Lightning only it is available. Go to object manager. Go to account to team member. But go to the classic version it is not available. Go to the classic version it is not available. Go to Lightning account team member object is there, but in the classic it is not available. Backend it is available. It will not show. Okay, it will not show here. Now go to fields and relationship section. See, we are trying to creating account. I mean, we are adding this hardware owner as a team member to this particular account. As a team member to this particular account. Go to here. We have one related list. Go to here. We have one related list here. Account to team member. Go to here. See here. Account to team is there, right? Account to team is there, right? Account to team. Account team member is there. Account team member. Now go to here, we are adding this user as a team member. The first one is we have to link acc dot account id is, sorry, not acc, atm, right? atm dot account atm dot account id. First we have to link. See here, there is a standard field, account field is there, account id is there, right? Account id acc dot id. Okay, acc dot id. First we are linking this team member to this particular user. Sorry, first we are linking this team member object with this particular one. Then the next one is what? We have to link to the user, right? The current user we have to link, right? See here, there is a user field is there. The API name is nothing but user ID. Look up to the user. So what we have to do is atm dot user ID is equals to atm dot user ID equals to acc dot hardware owner. So first we are trying to creating account to team member to the account object to the current account object, and this user we are adding to this particular team. Then the next one is what type of permission you want, what type, and the next one is team member role is also there. Team member role is also there. Go to here, this is a pick list field. This is a pick list field. Team member role, what I will do is I will make him as a sales representative. Here atm dot team member role is equals to, go to here, see, if you want you will also go and add any role here. I will make him as a sales representative. I will make him as a sales representative. So we are trying to creating new account to team member to the current account object, and we are adding this hardware owner to this particular team, and this role is nothing but sales representative. This team member role is nothing but sales representative. Then the next one is what kind of access we want to provide. Go to here, account access level is there, case access level, contact access level, opportunity access level. Which access level you want to provide for this current user? Which access level? Account access level. See, go to account access level. What are the fields are there? What are the fields are there? Go to here, scroll down, this is a pick list field. Still it is loading. Okay, so now we are trying to providing hardware owner. We are trying to providing hardware owner. See here, hardware owner, we are trying to providing hardware owner. 1 second, still it is account access level is a pick list field. 1 second, what are the pick list values means read. Okay, generally read, edit, edit permission, read permissions are there. Here we are trying to providing edit permission. Account access level, we are trying to providing edit permission. The next one is nothing but, see here, case level access is there, right? Case level access, atm dot case level access means we are also providing current user. If any cases are related to that account, we're also adding him. Contact access level, so account access level is edit means by default contact access level also is edit. Suppose you want to control like read permission only contact access level, go to here, see atm dot contact access levels here, read permission. Okay, read permission we have to control. Okay, then the next one is here opportunity access level. Suppose we want to provide, not it's atm, suppose we want to provide opportunity access level also. atm dot opportunity access level is nothing but read permission, edit permission. Edit permission is nothing but read and edit. So then the next one is what? Shall we insert here only? Shall we insert here only atm? No, we will not insert here. What we have to do, we have to add a list here. We have to add a list of account to team member, account to team member. Okay, account to team member, list of account to team member is equals to list of account team members is equals to new list of account to team member, new list of account to team member. Okay, now what we have to do, see, go to here, list of account team members dot add of atm. We are trying to adding as a team member. We are adding to the team member. Now what is my next step? For account and account case opportunity, we have to add at the team member level. Then the next one is we will also add at the share permission. We will also add at the sharing level. We will also add at the sharing level also. We will also add at the sharing level. So now go to here, account share, account to share object, account to share, okay, and account to share is equals to new account to share, new account to share. Generally here only we are providing edit rights, right? Then why again account sharing means generally we will add this at the account share object also, okay, for account object and case object and team member also we will add the team member, we will add the team member at the account share object level also. But here only we are providing the edit rights, but again we will add at the account share level. So now go to here, any account share object is there, go to here, go to object manager, find account share, account share. See, go to your account share object is there, right? It is not showing here. Now go to your developer console, open resource, not open resource, open object. Go to here, open, click on this open, click on this open. Now go to here, objects are there, account share, account share object, account to share. See here, account to share object is there, right? Click on this one. So this account to share object also, see, go to here again, account to share object, with which object we are trying to link it. For account case and opportunity only they will add it, okay. We have to add it, account to share dot account id is there, right? Same thing, account id, account id. See here, account access, row cause is there. Based on this one we have to add this one, okay. Row cause, see, account to share, what I will do, account object, same fields are there, okay. But for account object level and case object level and opportunity object level, we will add this one, okay. Account id, account id, and the remaining fields is also there, right? Here also user or group id is there, right? User or group id means this user id we have to add it. And the next one is coming into the next one is row cast is there, right? Row cast they will put it like manually, or by default it is a manually. Account id and which account we have to link it. And the next one is account access level, okay. Account access level, what kind of permission they are going to give, all these the same thing, same fields are there, right? We will provide. So once we added, then what we will do, I will just go on to provide list of account to share. Here, list of account to share, list of account to share, okay, list of account to share, share is equals to new list of account to share, account to share object is there, right? New list of account to share, here also list of account to share. Then list of this account to share, we will just go and add it to the user. See, go to here, we have to add the remaining fields also. These fields are there, right? ID, user id, account access level, account, and these fields again we have to add it here. Then this here we will just go and add it, add account to share, account to share. Now we will come outside of this for loop, we will come outside of this for loop, and we have to use database dot insert or normal insert, we have to use it. So based on our requirement, we will just go and use insert account to team members, insert account to team member. Before inserting, we have to use null check, I mean empty check, is empty or not. If it is not empty, if it is not empty, then if it is not empty, then you will just go and insert this one. So generally account to share object, for account object, opportunity object, case object only it is available. Not only at the team member level, we will also add at the account to share level also. So we updated our trigger for the insert operation, right? We updated our trigger for insert operation. Now go to here, I'm trying to executing this one, okay. How we will test this one? whether this trigger is working fine or not. Go to our account object, go to our account and click on this new button. Click on this new button. See, such the hardware owner as Akira, account name is nothing but a test account, right? Test account, and click on the save button. Once click on the save button, now go to the related list. Go to the related list, go to here. Account team is there, right? See here, account team. In account team member, Akira Mohit is added, right? Click on this Akira Mohit. Click on this one. Click on this particular record. See what is the team role, sales representative for this particular record he added, right? What kind of access is there? Read and write access is there. Account level also read and write access. Case also read and write access is there, right? So now Akira Mohit, he will log in into the system. He can access this particular record. He can do anything with this particular record. He can do anything with this particular record. Any questions on this? For example, now go to here. What is my requirement? My requirement, you have to change the hardware owner from Akira Mohit to some other user. You have to change the hardware owner from Akira Mohit to some other user. You have to change it. Then for the new user, we have to provide rights, and for the old user, we have to remove the permission. We have to remove the permission. That is my requirement. That is my requirement. My requirement is for new user. For new user, we have to provide. For old user, we have to remove the permission. Then how this trigger it will work? How this trigger it will work is nothing but go to here. After insert, right here, after update. After update, okay. After update. Now what I will do? I will going to tell to this if condition. You have to fire only for is insert. See it? Is insert and trigger dot is after. Okay, is after. Okay, we have to fire only for is insert and is after. And again what I will do, I will just go and put one more bracket here. See here, open bracket and close this one. And here I will just go and put R condition here. Open one, close one. So what I will do, trigger dot, okay, is update and trigger dot is after and trigger dot old map dot get off acc.id dot hardware owner here. Hardware owner, I'm just entering into the hardware owner. Go to here, hardware owner does not equals to acc dot hardware owner. Then what we are doing, suppose any user is trying to changing the hardware owner, any user we are trying to getting the old data old record data. From the old record data we are getting hardware owner. If hardware owner any user is trying to changing and acc dot hardware owner does not equals to null. Okay, acc dot hardware owner is not equals to null, then what? So then the same thing, right? Suppose you are trying to updating a record, then system here it will come, no, this condition not satisfied. Now or condition, now here it will come into here. Yes, trigger is update. Whether you are changing hardware owner or not, yes, he is trying to changing the hardware owner, then it will provide the permission. Okay, then it will provide the permission. 1 second. Yeah, then it will provide the permission. Okay, then it will provide the permission. Now what about the old user? For the current user we are trying to providing a permission. Then what about the old user? Old user we have to remove the permission, right? Old user we have to remove the permission, right? So then what we have to do is, if trigger dot inside this one we have to write is update and trigger dot is after. Inside this if conditional, again I am trying to capturing the old one set of here, set of id. Set of id means account id. Set of account ID. Otherwise, what we will do is we will just go and use a list here. List of ID. Okay, list of ID, list of user IDs, list of user ID equal to new list of user ID. I will explain what exactly here it is happening. Okay, and the next one is here list of ID, list of account IDs is equals to new list of ID. New list of ID. We are trying to defining two list. What we have to do is list of account IDs. Go to here. What I will do, I will just go and add it as a this current account ID. Okay, and the next one is what I will do, I will just go and add it as a user ID. List of, here I am taking list is order based, list is order based. Okay, add of acc dot hardware owner. Which hardware owner I will select? Old hardware owner I will select. Trigger dot old map dot get of this hardware owner is there, right? Old hardware owner I will try to store here. We will try to store old hardware owner. Now what I will do, I will come outside of the for loop. I will come outside of the for loop. If, okay, list of user IDs is not empty. See here, list of user ID is not empty. I will explain once again. Okay, I will explain once again. Is not empty, then what we have to do? List of user IDs is not empty, then what we have to do? We have to remove. From where we have to remove? Select ID from account to team member, account team member, where account ID in, where account ID in, here this list of accounts, this list of account ID, and 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 the next one is, and the next one is list of user IDs is list of user, I mean way, and user ID in, user ID in list of user IDs. Then what we will get? List of account to team members, list of account to team member, old account to team members, list of old account team members, teams. Now what do I will just go and verify the null check here. If, okay, I will just go and verify the null check here. List of old account to team dot is empty, is not empty, then what I will do, I will just go and remove the permission. I will just go and remove the permission. Delete old list of old account to team, list of old account to team. We are trying to removing the permission. Let's see where is it now. I will explain once again. List of old account to teams dot is empty. Variable does not exist. Trigger. Where is line number 22? Go to here. Trigger 22. Trigger dot old maps here. Yeah. Okay, this is my complete code. Okay, this is my complete code. I will explain once again. Yeah. Trigger dot old map dot get off acc dot yes, this is my complete code. So insert case we are find that user is trying to creating new account record. This, then directly we will take this hardware owner, we will add him as a team member. That is fine, we will add him as a team member. Now coming into your update case, coming into here, hardware owner is there, right? Now we are trying to changing from Akira Mohit to some other user, a user I am trying to changing. Then what we have to do, we have to remove the permission for Akira Mohit, right? We have to remove for the permission Akira Mohit, and we have to provide permission for a user, right? Here what I am doing, I am trying to adding after update operation. After update operation, we are providing permission, in the sense means where we are providing the permission, we are adding to the account team member, and we are removing from the account to team member. We are adding account team member and we are removing from the account team member. That is nothing but providing permission. That is nothing but providing permissions here. Okay, so that's why we are using after case here. After case, suppose any user is trying to updating, so here you have to observe the one in single if condition. This is the single if condition, this is one bracket. Here the system, it will come, it will check trigger dot is after insert, no, it is not satisfied. Now here it will come or condition, or condition, here it will come Trigger dot is after update. Yes, it is after update. Now it will verify whether you are changing the hardware owner or not. Whether you are changing the hardware owner or not. Yes, you are changing the hardware owner. Then for the current owner, we are trying to adding as a team members here. The current owner, we are trying to adding. What about the old owner? What about the old owner? Now here I'm adding inside this one. Why we are adding this line? The same condition is also applied to the insert operation, right? Whenever you are trying to creating, suppose I will not this add this line, then here this line, this piece of code, it will execute for after insert also, right? But after insert means newly we are creating a record, so we have to provide permission, no need to check old user. So that's why this code should work only for after update case. And here after update case, then why we are using list and list two times? So one is for account id and another one is for the user id, hardware owner, because of list is order based. List is order based. So now here you have to observe, whenever here we are trying to querying, right? Whenever we are trying to querying, right? Whenever we are trying to querying here, here whenever we are trying to querying here, okay, whenever we are trying to querying, generally we are taking the list here. List is order based. What do you mean by order based? In the sense means, for example, it will store in the order 1 2 4 6, in this order. Assume that these are ids. Hardware owners are nothing but Ram and Akira and Mohit, like this. In this order it will store. Some a it will store, okay, 4. So what system it will do? Coming into your account id, for account id 1, for account id 1, it will check this RAM. For account id 1, this it will check this, I mean this one. So in the same order it will check. In the same order it will check. For the next account, second account, it will check the Akira. For the third account it will check the Mohit. For the fourth account it will check this one. So in the which order it will add it? In the same order. First account Ram, second account Akira, the fourth account Mohit, sixth account A. But whenever we are using set or map, the order is not guaranteed. Sometimes this is the first account, right? Sometimes suppose we are adding the set, means set is not a order based, right? When here it we will add, but here whenever we are coming in here, it will change. Suppose it will change the set like this. Here A is there. Suppose it will change the set like this. Akira, more, I mean Ramesh, it will change like this. Then what we will do? What we will do? That's why whenever we are using, whenever we are using in the SQL query, we are trying to, we are, suppose we want, for these type of scenarios, we have to use a list only, because of list is order based. Suppose I am trying to updating 100 records. First record here it will come, that current record hardware owner here it will come. Now whenever we are executing the query, current record plus the current hardware owner, current record this current hardware owner. Now coming into another record, that account record id, that hardware owner. Now coming into the next record, that account id, the hardware owner. In the order it will store. In the same order it will execute this SQL query. Suppose we will use here set or set, means the order is not guaranteed. For account 1 it will check Ramesh. For account 2 it will check Mohit. For account 3 it will check Ramesh. Suppose we will use the set, in the sense means order is not guaranteed. For account 1 it will check Mohit. For account 2 it will check Ramesh, like that. Order is not guaranteed. So order it should be guaranteed whenever we are using the list. Here we are adding account id. For that account id, what is the old owner? That owner here we are adding. Whenever we are coming into the query, the account id, the old owner, it is trying to checking. If it is finding, then it will delete from the account team member. Any questions on this one? Any questions?
Ramesh, here one question here is in the account share object also we have to do this permission also, right?
Yes.
And we
Account.
have to,
Yes, sir. Ajay, please go ahead.
so in the account share object also we have to provide the account level access, case level access also, right? So at this at that time, so can you scroll down? We have to do a insert into that object also, right?
Yes, insert
If
into that
not,
object.
so it will be two inserts for one into that object and to this object, both objects.
Both object. Delete also. We have to delete from the two object also, we have to delete. Suppose I'm trying to removing from the team member row, means still account share object is there, right? Again we have to delete from the account.
Mm-hmm. And there, right, you're using two lists. So in order to have an order, like for this ID, this account, this is the hardware owner. So
Yes,
instead of list, we can have map also, right? So that it will be in a key
map
value
is also
pair.
not order based, right? Map, see here, map is we are storing, see here, you map also we can use it. Map of id,
Mhm.
id. Assume that what I will do, I will use map of id, I will declare here map of id. Okay, map of users is equals to new map of id comma id. Okay, id. So here what I will do, I will just go and add it here. Map of dot put of acc dot id. Okay, account id and the corresponding old owner. Yeah, this is fine. After now this is fine. Then now coming into here, here account id is there, right? Which one we have to use?
Mhm.
We have to need this one in the sense means map dot key set, right? Key set we
Key
will
set.
use it, right? Yeah. Key set means it will give the keys, right? Now
Hmm.
coming into here, user id map dot users, right? Map of users dot values, right? We can use it,
Hmm.
right? Value. But this order is not guaranteed.
Okay.
Okay. Key set in the sense means suppose five accounts you are trying to inserting. Okay. Five accounts you are trying to updating. Account one A, for account one Ramesh is there, for account two Akira, for account three is Mohit, for account four Siva. Four are there. We are storing in the map. We are storing in the
Hmm.
map like one and Ramesh, two Akira. Okay, you are trying to updating a record. Then
Hmm.
we are preparing my map like this. Three, okay, Mohit, four, four, okay, four, yes. Now map of key set in the sense means one, two, three, four. We are not guaranteed whether it will give in the
Hmm.
same order. It will give all keys, but that keys are in order or not. We are not guaranteed.
Okay. Okay.
Suppose it will give like two, see here, two, three, one, four. But here is assume that it will give in the order like R, A, M, yes, it will give. It is changed, right? Actually, one is for
Hmm.
Ramesh, right? But here in this case, I will use key set in the sense means key, key set in the sense means order is not guaranteed, right? So assume that suppose it will give the keys in this order, but here it will give the
Hmm.
order like this. For two account, it will verify Ramesh, right? For three
Correct.
account, it will verify Akira. For first account, it will verify Mohit. For fourth account, it will verify yes. So order is not guaranteed. Suppose we will add to the list, then what it will do? One, two, three, four. This is my list. And the next
Hmm.
one is in same order. Are Ramesh, Akira, Mohit, Siva. Okay. So
Okay.
see four it will add it, right. So it will check. Yes, this is a key. For a first account, we have to check Ramesh. For second account, we have to check this list. For third account, we have to check it, this list, this variable. For fourth list, we have to check it fourth one. That is the order. So here
Okay.
it will take the first element, and here also it will take the first element. How it added? Here also it will take the second element. Here also it will take the second element. Also it will take the third element. Here also the third element. Also fourth element it will take. Here also fourth element it will take. In which order it is added, in the same order it will take. Here also we are adding the same thing, right? First we are adding account ID and the
Hmm.
corresponding hardware owner. So in this list account IDs are there. In this list hardware owners are there. Same order, right? Order it will not
Correct.
change. That's why we will use whenever these type of scenarios, instead of set map we will always use list only. List is order based. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Any
Thanks,
other
Ramesh.
question? Yeah. Whenever we are coming into the security, we have to explain this one, why we have to go with the programming. The same scenario, we have to explain the same scenario. Okay, this is applicable for opportunity object, and the next one is a case object. Coming into any custom object, whenever we are making one object as a private, OWT as a private, then the system automatically provide one object, that is nothing but share object. That object name share object. Suppose, for example, I am trying to creating one custom object. Go to here, setup. Okay, go to here, setup, and click on this object manager. I am trying to creating one custom object. Go to create custom object. My custom object name is nothing but the demo security. This is my custom object. Assume that, okay, this is my custom object. Okay, and see, make this object as a tab. Okay, and click on the save button. Click on the save button and see, okay, and make this one tab style. Here, make this one as a tab style. Click on the next button. Click on the next button. Click on the next button, and see, finally try to save this one. So we created one custom object, right? My custom object name is nothing but demo security. This is my custom object, right? Now we will just go and verify OWT. What OWT we will get? Okay, go to here. How we will verify the sharing? See, go to your sharing settings. Go to your sharing settings. Okay, see what is my object? See what is my object? 1 second.
Then
Demos. See a demo security. What is my object? See, by default, public read and write. Okay, public read and write. Now what I will do? I will go to here, my object, go to here, open objects. I will verify. Object, this object is there or not. Go to here. This object is there or not. See, it is still here, it is searching. 1 second. Still here it is searching. Still here it is searching. One. I will close and open. 1 second, maybe. Go to here, developer console. So by default, whenever we will create a custom object, what is OWT? OWT is a public read. Okay, public read and write. The public read and write means there is no sharing. No, see here. How we are going to prove is nothing but, see, go to here, open. There is no sharing object. No need to go with the roles, sharing rules, manual sharing, nothing. Okay, so that's why system is also not providing. See, but here it is, yeah, public read and write, but actually system it should not provide. See, if it is sharing object, it is provide. Public read and write means what here? Public read and write means anyone can access, right? Anyone can access, then there is no point of share object, but here it is providing. Okay, so generally share object, when it will come into picture in the sense means whenever OWT is set as a private, but anyone will ask, we have to say the OWT is by default the public read and write. Whenever we are making OWT as a private, then share object it is available. Then share object it is available. Okay, then only share object it is available. Yes, share object it is come, then what we will do? Suppose any user wants to writes on that particular demo security record, on the demo security record, then we will add that user in that sharing object. Any questions on this one? Any confusion? We created one custom object. By default, that custom object is a OWT is a public read and write. Whenever public read and write, what does that mean? Any user can access. There is no rules on that particular object, nothing. No sharing rules, no manual sharing, nothing is there. So when OWT is set as a private, then the system automatically provide one object, that is nothing but sharing object. See, underscore share. The system automatically provide the share object. When OWT is a private for that particular object. When OWT is a private for that particular object. So now what is the purpose of the share object? So from the demo security object, I have a lookup to one user. Okay, that user have rights on that particular record. Yes, we have to add that user to this particular share object. See here, select this one, click on this one, id, parent id, user group id, access level, row. See, same thing, right? We have to provide rights to the user on this particular record by using the share object. Any questions on this one? Any question? We should know about this one. Okay, we should know about this one. When OWT is a private, then only sharing object it will come into picture. Suppose any user wants to write on that particular record, we will add that user by using Apex programming. We will add that user to this particular share object. Any questions?
రమేష్ అది పబ్లిక్ ఉన్నా సరే ఇందాక మన కన్సోల్ వచ్చింది కదా.
Console వచ్చింది, but I think there is no use. For example, go to here.
Okay.
What I will do is, see, I will just go and write a trigger here. Generally, it will not provide. First time I'm just looking into this one. Go to object manager. Just now we
No, we'll
created
create
a,
one more and we'll see, no?
we will write a trigger and we will see whether that object is available or not. It will show. Okay, once we will create, go to triggers and click on this new trigger. See here, and demo security, right? After insert, see here, demo after. Okay, let's wait 1 second. For loop, demo security. Okay, D, I think here it will not support. Trigger.new, here list of go to here, list of what is this one. 1 second. Query this one, query this one. Okay, list of demo security. While writing, I think it will not support. Let's see. List of D is equals to new list of this one. Okay, this one. Now what I will do is demo security D is equals to new demo security D dot, see what is here, D dot parent ID is equals to this D dot ID. Okay, and the next one is user or group ID is nothing but I will just make a current user. So which user info dot get user ID means it will give the current user ID. User info dot get profile ID means it will give the current profile ID, right? Then access level, now coming into here, D dot access level is equals to edit permission. Okay, edit permission. Then you have to add it to here, list of add of see add of list of add of D. Okay, list of add of D. Then coming outside of this loop and we have to check null check if list of D dot is empty, then what we have to do, not is empty, right? Not is empty, insert list of D. Okay, then click on quick save. Duplicate variable D1, 1 second, D1 and edit permission, yes, list of D. Okay, now go to here, click on this quick save. Variable does not exist, user info. Okay, user info dot here, user info dot get user ID, right? What is your spelling mistake? User, yes, spelling mistake is info. User info dot get user ID means it will give the current user ID. Now what I will do is I will take Akira Mohit user ID, not this one. So I will hard code this one. Generally we will not hard code. Okay, I will take this user ID. Let's see. Click on quick save button. Click on quick save button. Now go to here, demo security. Go to here, demo security. We created as a tab, right? Demo security, and on this open in Salesforce class. Go to here, demo security. Click on this new button. I'm trying to creating one new demo security record. Let's click on this new button and enter the details. Actually, I think it should show any error message. Click on the save button. See here, access level. See, edit for organization with the default edit. Now you understand, Siva, or you have to understand why it is throwing an error. Insert field integrity exception. 1 second. Here we wrote any problem in the any spelling mistake. No, everything is fine, right? Edit access also we are providing, right? See, for example, go to here. Go to sharing settings. Go to what we will do is go to sharing settings. I will make it as a private and we will run. Let's see. Okay. Go to sharing settings. Go to sharing settings. Go to that particular object. So go to this particular object. Go to demo security here. Demo. We will make it as a private and we will run it. Public read and write, right? Go to here. Make it as a private. Make it as a private. Let's see. Private, I'm just making it as a private. Okay, private, and refresh this one. Refresh this one. Still it is not updated. We have to wait some time. See here how much time it will take. We have to wait in the sense based on the records, how many records are there. See here, private, right? Now it is a private. Now I will just go and create a new record. See, go to here, click on the save button. See here, it is saving, right? You understand the difference, Siva?
Yeah, got it.
So it is providing sharing object, but it is not live. Why it is not live? Because the OWT is a public, then I am not available. That's why that is displaying an error. When I am making OWT as a private, then it is available. Okay, then that object, it will come into the live. Then we can use that object, that sharing object. Any questions? This concept we have to learn. Okay, this concept we have to learn. Okay, and the sharing object, it will come into picture whenever that object OWT is a private, but for account, case, opportunity, team member object is also there. Okay, and this is for today's session. In the next session we will discuss one trigger, that is after updated trigger, that is a final syntax. Okay,
This conference will now be recorded.
and మీ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ అదే కదా మహేష్. When parent object is there, parent object we have check one checkbox. Whenever చెప్పు మహేష్. మహేష్
అదేనండి, ఇప్పుడు పేరెంట్ లో ఒక చెక్ బాక్స్ ఉంది. హలో,
ఎస్ ఎస్ మహేష్.
పేరెంట్ లో ఒక చెక్ బాక్స్ ఉంది. ఆ చెక్ బాక్స్ చెక్ చేస్తే రిలేటెడ్ చైల్డ్స్ డిలీట్ అవ్వాలి, అంటే సేవ్ చేసిన తర్వాత. ఒకవేళ చెక్ చేయకపోతే ఆ రిలేటెడ్ చైల్డ్స్ డిలీట్ కాకూడదు.
యా, ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ ట్రిగ్గర్ ఓన్లీ, రైట్? See here, for example, go to here. I will write my trigger in the parent object. Trigger, go to my developer console, see, go to file, open, execute anonymous window. I am writing my trigger in the parent object. Trigger parent object trigger. Okay, on parent object underscore c after update. Okay, after update there is no insert. In the why it is not insert? Suppose I am trying to creating a parent record, then there is no child record, so only after update case only. For loop here, parent object pb trigger.new. Here we have to write our condition. If okay, trigger dot old map dot get off pb dot id dot, that field checkbox field underscore c does not equals to pb dot checkbox and pb dot checkbox equals to true. Then what we will do? I will just go and create one set here. Okay, in set what we will do? Set of id, set of parent object ids is equals to new set of id. While writing a trigger, the variable names are also important. By looking these variable names, they will easily identify. Okay, dot add up, we have good experience or not. pb dot parent object id. Now what I will come outside of the for loop. If set of parent object ids dot is empty, not is empty, then Then what we will do? Delete, select id from child object underscore c, where parent id in here set of this one. Okay, now we are getting all the childs which are associated with that particular, right, with that particular child. Okay, here we need only id, no need another fields also. List of childs, right? If there are no childs, then what we have to do? We have to check it. If list of childs here, list of childs dot is empty, not, I'm trying to checking, then you will just go and use either database.delete or normal delete list of childs. Okay, Mahesh?
ఓకే అండి, నియర్లీ 70% రాశాను కోడేమో.
Okay.
రాశాను.
It will take some time. We have to practice like that. 10 or 5 triggers. I will send the triggers like this scenario. And one more thing. One roll-up summary trigger yesterday, I think Siva shared that example. Definitely they will ask. Okay, in interview this time, what type of example they are asking is this type of example. See, I have one custom object is there, or they are trying to taking account and contact object also. This is custom object. My custom object name is nothing but assume that flights. Okay, flight is my custom object. Okay, for flight one another custom object is there, that is nothing but customer object. Okay, in flight I am trying to creating one custom field that is nothing but a number of customers. I am trying to creating number of customers. I am trying to creating, this is a custom field. Now my requirement is I am trying to creating a customer record. Yes, one customer record, you have to update it as a one. Suppose I will create one more customer. Yes, 1 plus 1 2. Suppose I will create one more customer. Yes, 1 plus 1 3. Suppose I will delete. Yes, you have to remove 3 minus 1 2. Suppose I will update this customer, I will update to another flight. Okay, right, there may be a chance, right, another flight we will update. Yes, we have to reduce one. This is nothing but parent, this is nothing but child. Here lookup field is there, right? Not master detail relationship, lookup field. Okay, we have to perform roll up summary field. This concept maximum they are asking. Suppose they will ask write a trigger, means this type of example only they are asking. They are asking like that. Take account is there, for account to contact is there, one contact record I created, then update here. We create one custom field, number of contacts you have to update. I will create one more contact, then update. I will create one more contact, then you have to update. Suppose I will delete, then you have to reduce, then I will delete it, have to reduce. For example, I will change the account here, I will change, then this contact is moving to another account, right? There you have to increase and here you have to decrease. See, that is roll up summary. This example they are asking. Okay, this example they are asking. Okay, this example they are asking. Okay, I will explain. Okay, in the next session we have one more final example, that is the final syntax. That is final syntax. Syntax is map of id comma list. Map of id comma list we will use, that will discuss in the next session. And you have any questions, let me know.